Hey everyone, Foxitor. Welcome to week 1 of the UPBA. I'm excited. This is a very difficult match, but I'm just going to press A. We are battling against Big Time Brownie. He has a super scary team. Yeah, Lele Zam is an absolutely deadly combo. Sepulchre can be really difficult for us to deal with if we lose Skarmory. Diggersby is a bitch. Rotom's kind of okay, I guess. It might be a problem if it's specs or something. And I don't have a dedicated switch into it, so it might be annoying. And Instant is annoying for the, what's it called? For both my Drapion and my Lottie if it's Assault Vested. He has a difficult time dealing with my Barraskewda, so I'm actually really happy he didn't bring Leafeon, because that's one of his options as well. I don't have a very dedicated, specially defensive Pokemon, so because I don't have switch-ins for like nothing, right? I deal very not well with Zam and very not well with... I could... Like, I'm leading Barraskewda. If he leads Lele, we can kind of see whether it's Scarfed or not, because if he's not Scarfed, he's going to switch out, right? Yeah, we're leading Barraskewda. We can flip turn on anything that we feel comfortable with. Yeah, good luck and fun. It's a very difficult matchup. Lele and Alakazam and Diggersby kind of just all bop us really hardly. Because like, Skarmory is okay for a Diggersby switch in, but if he Fire Punches, he does 50% on a fully Fizz F Thumper. That might actually be the Diggersby. Okay. Does the Scar Diggersby outspeed my Barraskewda? I think it does. I think it definitely does. Because I calculated that. Barraskewda against Diggersby is fully Scarf. Yeah, definitely outspeeds. But he might be scared of an Aqua Jet. I'm gonna go into my Skarmory right now. If he switches out as well, we know it's not Scarfed. He actually goes for the EQ. I think he might be choice locked. I think it's Scarfed. What does he switch into? I think a Brave Bird is in almost all scenarios better than a... Well, he's going to go into the Rotom, right? I'm just going to Brave Bird, because he's not going to stay in, I think. If it's Rotom, LG. Yeah, that's the... Okay, yeah, that's the fridge. Very nice nickname. Brave Bird comes off. We don't have an amazing time switching into this, I guess. Recoil, okay. He sees with lefty, so he's not Rocky Helmet at least. So that's great. I guess it's Clefable? We're Wish Protector, we're not Soft Boiled. Rotom. Frost. Level 50. This is the first time in a while I'm playing with Timer again, so I kind of need to watch it. Blizzard is gonna hurt though. But I'm still gonna switch into Clefable because I think it's the most expendable member of the team as well. So if we lose Clef, it's not that big a deal. We're lefties though, so if he Blizzard, we can... He just Volt Switches, does actually a ton. That looks to be not specs, but max, especially attack and pested. If he goes into Lele or something, I can kind of protect to see what he wants to do. Because Lele, it's probably specs, right? It's raining outside. I hope you can't hear that on the microphone. It's probably specs, since the Diggersby is already Scarfed. I can kind of protect to see what he wants to do, but even then, I don't have switch-ins for it. Yeah, he goes into Lele, okay. If he goes for a Psychic type move, I can then switch in safely into my Drapion. He sees with lefties. If it's Calm Mind, it's gonna get gnarly really quick. Well, if it's Calm Mind, we can always revenge it. but I'm gonna protect. He actually pulls the double. Okay. Back into the fridge. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. We can wish. We can definitely wish. If there's anything I want to take a Blizzard, it's this thing. So I can wish, then either switch into something else relatively safely, or heal up myself. Goes for the T-Bolt. They should do it a little bit more than the Volt Switch. But we are out healing it. Well, if there's anything I want to wish on, it's this thing. So I'm gonna protect. I think he Volt Switches. He actually T-Bolts again. Okay. I'm gonna wish again, because I thought he would want to Volt Switch, right? Okay, you Volt Switches now. Well, we wish, and then we at least get something safely. I don't think he goes Lele, because like it's probably Spec, right? He goes into Jafar. I think my Drapion actually lives any hits, and Alakazam was a throw off. Yeah, even a Focus Blast if it's Life or Magic Guard. So, I think that might be the play. We can also go this thing. No, I think this is actually fine. Do we lose if we lose Drapion? Maybe. Maybe not. But I don't think this is Specs. And it might really want to go for Expanding Force here in the Psychic Terrain. Goes for a sub. Okay, that's scary. Is it sub Calm Mind? He is gonna see that we're Scarfed. But then I'd rather be locked into Knockoff than into anything else. But this is a threat we need to deal with right now. He tricks. Okay, so now he's Choice Scarf, and I am Ring Target. That's so smart. That's so incredibly smart. Holy. Okay, so now we have a situation. Now we have a situation, right? Now we have a situation. How much is an Alakazam doing against my Skarmory? Well, it gets Thunderbolt right as well for coverage. And this thing is kind of useless now, I feel. I might just knock off for the sake of it, because he actually withdraws. Because it's Choice Scarf. Oh. I'm really dumb. It is Intimidate. Okay. What's Choice Scarf right now? So like, if it Expanding Forces, it has to lock into it. But that's not a bad thing anymore, since okay. That's not a bad thing anymore, since I'm now a Ring Target. Okay. Do you think he knocks off? I think Clefairy is actually a fine switch into this. I need to watch my timer, because he is up on that. And I'm playing really passively. Parting shots, which is fine. I would have liked to get my Flame Up activated on Conkeldurr, but if he would have knocked off, that would have been bad, right? Like, not that a non-Guts Conkeldurr doesn't hit hard, but like, he doesn't have any switches for like a Facade or something. This is the safest Psychic he can ever go for. But if it's Psy Shock over Psy Kick, then my Skarmory is good switching. So I want to scout though, what he wants to go for. Yeah, my Drapion is kind of useless now. He just keeps switching out, and I'm not really losing anything by it. But he's gaining stuff by it. He's Choice Scarf right now. And I think I should live, actually. I'm gonna Moonblast for damage on this thing. Expanding Forces. It's not Life Orb. We actually die to it. Okay, that's my bad. It's not really free. Free this thing. Do you think he switches into Lily? Do you think that's actually something he does? I don't think he does. Because a Shadow Ball is really obvious as well, right? I don't think he switches into Lily. If he does, he's a god. And it was Boots. He actually goes into Insane, okay. It's not AV. So if we connect, it's gonna do big damage. Inseminate comes off. Almost dies. Almost drops. I'm actually fine switching into this thing. Because if he knockoffs... Well, he probably doubles out into Lele, right? And I think he specs. So at least we're then gonna get value out of it, right? Because I'm max speed Jolly. So unless he's max speed Timid, we outspeed and I can actually do a bunch with Poison Jab. Which is something I want to try at least. Well, if he outspeeds, we don't know whether it's Scarfed or we want a Speed High. He's playing it like it's Specs. He actually gets up the Psychic. That's gonna do it for Drapion. He might be Scarfed then, or he might just want a Speed High. Either way, he's locked into Psychic. I think he's locked into Psychic. Which gives us this. How bad is it if we... Well, he's not gonna stay in, right? I think I can Draco. I think he sacked in Sin though. I don't think he goes into I don't think he goes into the Diggersby. If he goes into Diggersby, no, Diggersby might want is one of his win cons, right? Because it's Scarfed. This is either Scarfed or he just wants a Speed High. I think he sacks with Incineroar, and then I'd rather be locked into Shadow Ball than into anything else. No, we actually just... Okay, he's not Scarfed, he won a Speed High, which is very lucky. And he is locked into Psychic. This is... The freest Diggersby he's gonna get. Ever. So I actually want to switch into my... Skarmory. If he decides to stay in and Psychic, like that's a bad turn for us, but we can always switch back into into this thing. Yeah. Instant. Okay. Why would you go Incineroar if, like, he could... okay, maybe he doesn't know his specs. Do you think it's a bulky Incineroar? Because if so, we might outspeed. But... we don't switch in very well to this at all. I just need to make sure I don't lose to either Sceptile or this thing. So I'm gonna switch into Conkeldurr, I think, being like one of the least valuable members. Like, we can't let this thing get weakened, but I think he parting shots, right? I think he just parting shots. That's at least gonna give us a turn to, unless he knockoffs, he flamethrowers, okay? Special for the Skarmory. I see, I see. Do we get burned? Okay, I thought we got burned by the flamethrower for a bit. Do we have terrain up? No. But I don't think he has anything that KOs me. So I'm just gonna... I'm gonna Facade. He might just take his chip on this. But I don't think a Flare Blitz KOs. And if he does... he also KOs himself, probably. But he might switch into Lily to try to prevent the... we outspeed, actually. Okay, yeah, we max speed Conkeldurr, so that actually makes sense. But it could have been max HP, max speed. Something like that. Because that's still a very functional set. But if I would have Mark Punched and he would have went into Lily, that would have been a really bad time for us. But he still gets a free Tapu Lele right now. Yeah, Tapu Lele comes out. This is a very free Moonblast for him. And there's not really a lot I can do about that. Okay, I can sack Conkeldurr. Because what does Conkeldurr do against the rest of his team? Not a lot. And there's not a lot of other things I can do. So I can sack Conkeldurr. Maybe he pulls a weird double or something and I can Facade something else. But he has to freeze Moonblast of his life. And we know it's not Specs. We know it's not Scarf because my... what's it called? My, what's it called? I spelled it right, my Lottie. So now it's time to click, we click Flip Turn actually. Because then we at least get some initiative. But we're down a bit. We're really down a bit. I don't have priority on my Barraskewda. So Diggersby can always revenge KO me. So I'd rather Flip Turn than stay in a liquidation. And the what's it called, the Scarf now as well, right? The Alakazam, wow. It took me a while to figure that out. The Alakazam Scarf now too as well, right? So how do I not lose this actually? Well, the... oh wow, that does so much. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's gonna give me this thing. I just need to play my stuff right. Because I think if I let my... I think he wins with Zam, actually. We just go for a Psychic, because Incineroar's not there anymore. And Spec Psychic still does a fuck ton to anything else. This is just a sack call right now. And I think he's gonna win it, because he has 2 Scarfers. And I have nothing that outspeed those Scarfers, so Skarmory is gonna have to prevent me from losing to the what's it called? To the Bigsby. But I have nothing that prevents me from losing to Alakazam. Well, maybe Latias lives a Shadow Ball. That's what I'm hoping it does, right? Maybe he doesn't even have Shadow Ball because he has Trick. He actually goes into this. Alakazam, I probably can use some time here against my Latios. A Psychic is doing 55%. A Shadow Ball, if he's not Life Orb anymore, is doing 65%. Is that chip I have value? I think it is. Like, I don't have a better move. That's the thing. I really don't have a better move. And he actually Expanding Forces. Because that is going to KO me. I need to sack this. Yeah, I need to sack this. Which is unfortunate. Oh, I think I lose this one really badly. Because now I need to go into this, because there's no way in hell that my Barraskewda lives it. And I need a Brave Bird as well. He actually withdraws. We're gonna see the... Oh, we're gonna see this. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. I still think he wins this though. Because he's now going to be able to like either Fire Punch me or Thunder Punch me. On which I need to Body Press. Does an Expanding Force kill me? No, but he probably has something else he can log into. Does he still have the Rotom alive? I think he does. Which is super unfortunate, because he can freely Thunderbolt, because my Barraskewda doesn't switch into it. Yeah, I don't think there's a way we actually win this. But he's thinking a bit about what he wants to do, so maybe actually goes into Lele. Lele gets T-Bolt. I think Lele just finishes it off then. Well, Lele doesn't finish it off, but we Brave Bird here because we can't afford to switch into Barraskewda. But T-Bolt is gonna pick me off. Then Barraskewda is gonna get at least 1 KO. But he then has 2 Scarfers he can revenge me with. Terrain actually ends, but I'm pretty sure that Zam still one-hit KOs me with anything. If I just would have had Aqua Jet. If I just would have had Aqua Jet. But he probably preserves this fearing Aqua Jet maybe. Aqua Jet would have helped me out massively though. Yeah, there's no point in doing anything else in liquidation here. But yeah, he preserves this, maybe fearing Aqua Jet. Actually sacks the what's it called? Did he have Fire Punch or Thunder Punch? I think it doesn't matter, because I think there's no way in hell that Diggersby fails to KO to KO my Barraskewda. Yeah. Wait, Lele comes out. He wants to make sure I'm not gonna Aqua Jet his bunny. Which is smart. Which is the smart thing to do. It's just gonna give my Barraskewda kills, which is kind of fine. But this is the correct play. Because if I was not choiced, I would have Aqua Jetted his bunny. And he would have been in a really bad position. Well, he would have lost then. But I don't think there's a way in hell. Wait, did I KO the bunny already? Oh, is this his last one? I thought... I'm so dumb. Anything watching this must think I'm actually stupid. Why didn't I log into Poison Jab? Not that it's gonna matter though. Because he's just gonna KO me with anything. Yes, and that's a GG. I thought his Diggersby was alive, but it apparently wasn't. And I just misinterpreted that, I don't know. GG to Brownie. Very good game. I wish I would have put... Well, Aqua Jet wouldn't have helped me a lot, I think. He's had a very safe win con in... what's it called? He had a lot of win cons. He had the Diggersby, he had the Alakazam, because he got Scarf from me. Thank you for that. Like, wait, you're welcome for that, by the way. And he had the Unburdened Sceptile, which won him the game, eventually. Yeah, it was a very hard matchup. I had like very little switch-ins to Alakazam and to Lele and to Diggersby. But I still think I played it decently well. Maybe Conkeldurr wasn't the most amazing bring, but he had no switch-ins for Facade, right? So if I got Conkeldurr in, it was a super good breaker. But yeah, this was a very fun first week game. So GG. Please go check my opponent out. His link will be in the description down below, together with all the other coaches' links. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.